everyone, this is Cody from server 73, currently in server 136, joining the KVK versus 205. We have been fighting for, like 2 days, 3 days, I think 3 days, and we have had a lot of tough battles, some reports I want to go through. That is my topic right now. Some whale reports, if SCP always does matter, or if you have the knowledge about skills, if that will help you to change some things, and we will just hop into some different reports, and we will explain what was happening and maybe what you can change if you see some different things. So we are facing Lion from 205, not all 205 alliances, it's only Lion, but Lion is the strongest one. But we are just joining the topic right now. So what do we have here? We have like, this is my setup. My Holy Dragon is not really that high. I think there's other guys with like maxed Holy Dragons. My portrait level is only 21, but it's fine. I'm still doing good, to be honest, when I compare with them. So that was not a timeout, it was a fight. I'm running physical shield assist and shelter on Theodora. I'm running Spring of Life, energy shield, vitality touch on Fu Fei. Athena is running guard, fear of domination, and memory defense. This is actually a skill I like really a lot because it's increasing the heal and the defense and magic defense. I made a video about this one, so I'm using it in frontline, and I'm playing Poseidon with the usual setup that people are playing: Battle Stance, Executioner, and Demonic Contract. So what is Alawi playing? The same on Poseidon. He's using Fighting Master and No Escape. As you can see, I'm not using No Escape on my main Marsh, so you won't see controlled things like I had it on here, like here on Athena, like 4 silences and 2 stuns. I'm just running the pure defense and DPS. So that one I was winning. Then we have Earth Loki setup, also with all the Triss skills that you need, also the Executioner Blade Vortex one, but it won't work that well. As you can see, Blade Vortex only 6 attempts because I'm running Theodora. Theodora is cleaning the effect and dispels any continuous damage effect. So that is why my Theodora is like a perfect counter for the whole setup, and Fu Fei can't be is the counter for Loki, that my team cannot be confused. GMX also with his Earth Loki setup, so that one was a win for us. We have another decent one, same setup, and here we face the first time Anubis with the new attack and defense skill from the Triss shop, No Escape, Weakening Curse, and a perfect exclusive artifact, also with a perfect second stat. Awesome. Poseidon with Battle Stance, Demonic Contract, and Drastic Action. In this case, another red skill. Here we have Infinite Firepower. We have Abundant Spirit, one of the perfect good addition skills from the KVK. From the KVK shop. That's correct. And we have Fu Fei with Berserk, Vitality Touch, and Energy Shield. We won that one because we just out-damaged them. We were killing the Immortals way faster than he. And also he's playing Shadow, so... I mean, Shadow got a decent buff, and it can kill Holies, but in this case it just didn't. As you can see, again, I didn't use No Escape. I'm still running the same setup, and waiting now for my energy to proc. My 2 healings, and also Fu Fei procced before Loki could confuse me. That was pretty nice. And now it's just running. My Poseidon is starting to deal some damage, and there you could see there was a confuse, and it was cleaned by Fu Fei. But yeah, you can see that it was a close battle. Both Poseidons just killed the backline as we know, super fast. That is normal, that is what we always have. Um, but yeah, that was a very decent win because he's the strongest. Oh, thank you. He's the strongest player in the whole game. Not in the whole game, but in our KVK. He has a 700. Oh, that one was 657. Okay, maybe it was just because he didn't use. He didn't use the full troop, so that was probably the way why we won. Also, it's a bit buggy that it didn't show. It shows here that it's a rally, but it was not a rally. Here we have another decent win versus all the Earth Loki setups, but the rest is pretty. There you can see what a Whale Marsh, even though it's not maxed with perfect stats, can actually do as damage. This is pretty nice. No boosts. It's a snag, even though it's 30k higher. That is what I wanted to show you. He's not boosting, I am boosting, and I do 20 mil more damage. So the boosts are like T8 versus T7. Here I'm using a different one because that was that was the first attack. That was the second. That was the first attack that I was losing. I was playing my march a bit adjusted. I'm using no escape now, and I was facing his second march, the Shadow Dragon that we saw before in the Poseidon Anubis setup, but here it's in the Athena, Himiko, Wukong, and Theodora. Wukong also got super decent buffs, and with the skulls, he's really a monster in DPS. Not in this case, and I could damage a little bit the Anubis setup. And then I saw, okay, the damage from Anubis is okay. Poseidon is not that high because he's running drastic action, but Loki is the infinite firepower can deal super much damage. So I just decided to change my setup into this one. I was using Himiko with Demonic Contract, Fighting Master, and Poison Thorn. I was not sure. I was a bit scared that Fufa is not proccing and Himiko is damaging my own team because he's running Loki still, and I wanted to do a bit better. Of course, we could see before I damaged it a little bit, but yeah, this one could just do the rest and take out a bit the backline when it's possible. Of course, Fufa is a counter. It was just a test. It was a try if Himiko could maybe do something against them. And since both are damage dealers, even though this one is marked as tank, I wanted to use Poison Thorn to reduce the damage and the healing that they receive. So that also got a perfect effect here. This one is, I think, top 3 or top 4 in 205, but he's running an Earth Dragon, so full Chaos and Earth Dragon, even though it's way higher in STP compared with a Holy Dragon is really, it's 10k higher, but it's using Body of Steel. It's not that good, to be honest. So you can see that a Holy Dragon is always better than another element. Same guy. I'm just clicking through the reports because I marked some more. Also in defense I won. Also no timeout, just the DPS. I'm still running a bit the same thing. Here I forgot to remove Blade Vortex, but it was working since he's not running Theodora. Otherwise I could have lost probably. I just forgot to change it back. Here we also have some decent tanking. Of course I can't tank 3 of them, but 2 is already fine. And and the other guys with the double tank. And also here another from 136, another Chaos Holy. They just did the rest. Here the same. You could see I can take 1, but I can damage at least another 1. And then the double tank of Spaß is doing the rest. This is perfect. Also here you can see, we saw before I was tanking him with no buffs. Now he has buffs. I'm still tanking it. I can tank it. I can also out damage him without timing out, depending on my damage from Poseidon. He has also like flat physical damage. He's missing a lot of damage from the physical bonus. The Fufei is perfect for him. My Fufei is not even golden, and I have flat physical attack, so it's pretty dog shit. But at least I have some decent defense buffs on it. Yeah. So also not using Armageddon. Maybe Armageddon would be a game changer, but not using it. Also here with low troops, I can tank this one still. That's pretty nice. Again, another one without buffs. With buffs. Of course, I also lost some. As you can see here, I tried to attack this guy, and then the double tank Himiko took me out. In this case, when he's using Himiko and Theodora, I would use, for Theodora, I would use Loki, because Loki can counter them, or Himiko can counter at least the backline, also using battle stance and maybe another skill on Poseidon, maybe no Blade Vortex, but maybe Demonic Contract, Executioner, and Spear Impale to deal a little bit damage to the front line. When I'm having one of the decent KVK skills, I will use the one that is dealing damage to the backline only. I forgot the name. I'm sorry. This one, unforeseen attack. It's this one. I can just not click it. We'll quickly hop into it because I want to show you quickly. So I would use this one. Every 6 seconds after battle starts, there's a 60% chance to deal physical damage to a random enemy, prioritizing backline enemies. So this is what I want to test and what I want to use. Maybe that's going to deal more damage. Yeah, but as you can see in defense I did better, but he's changing also to Alex. And there I could win, but also versus Alex, something different. Maybe he changed also something, or wanted to test something, I don't know. So this is my report so far from this KVK. We will see within the next days and next week what's going to happen, if we have maybe some decent live fights, and then I will show them. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.